What is going on YouTube? This is Jim back with another video live from Jacksonville, Florida, doing some late night testing up here. Going to be going home very soon, just in time for that nasty hurricane to completely ruin my life for the next couple weeks. Not looking forward to probably losing power and lots of yard work, but I'm not talking about the weather today. I'm talking about Ikaruga. I'm a big gamer. I've been playing games my whole life, 37 years old. Never heard of this game until today when my buddy Wes texted me and said, hey man, check this game out. It's on sale right now on the Switch. So I jumped on it, bought it, and I love it. I love it. Now, if you're like me and you are really late to the party, that's okay. It is a top-down 2D shooter, by many considered the most difficult of its genre. I would agree with that. I think it's incredibly difficult. I have yet to beat the first level. What makes it so unique is that there's a polarity system. There's white and black bullets. Your shield can change from white to black, absorb bullets of the same color. You die to the bullets of opposite color. If you absorb bullets, you can charge up this energy blast, which basically clears the screen. But the risk reward is if you switch and you shoot black bullets against a white ship or the inverse, you do double damage. So definitely a risk reward system, and it really plays into the game because every time you play, if you're connected online, it saves and uploads your replay to a leaderboard. So everybody in the world can see it. You can download other people's replays and watch them, kind of see what strategies they have. And once you beat the game, you know, the ship movement and everything is the same every time. So if you played enough, and these people who have these ridiculously high scores clearly have memorized the game down to the pixel, it becomes a score attack game, which is really cool in of itself. I've always liked score attack games. I remember playing a ton of Tony Hawk when I was a kid, just constantly trying to improve my 2-minute run score. So definitely a lot of replay here. Now the cool thing about this Switch version is that since the game originally was an arcade game, when you play it, it has borders on the screen, regardless of your monitor, I guess unless you turn your TV sideways. But since you can play the Switch undocked, there is a mode where you can actually take your Switch like this, put the Joy-Cons in your hands, and play it more like an arcade, where it's got that long, tall view, and then the borders go away, which I think is a really cool nod. So if you have a Switch and you want to do that, that's something that's cool. And actually, I've been dorking around with that a little bit. I like that. You can also play in 2-player mode by yourself, where each ship is controlled by one of the Joy-Cons. That's a little bit overwhelming. I'm having a hard enough time just with one ship, but there are some challenges there. And then there's a slew of other modes, difficulties. You can adjust how enemy ships fire. You can adjust how many continues you get. You can adjust a lot of things. A lot of customization has gone into this game, and just doing some preliminary research on it, reading about it online, reading about it from other people who've posted, many consider this to be kind of the cream of the crop in terms of these top-down shooters, and I would tend to agree. I remember growing up playing the old 1942, the old Midway arcade game where you were World War II, basically like a bomber, flying, you know, and blowing stuff up. And there's been other games that have come out. Some of them are, you know, top to bottom, left to right. They're all the same, these kind of like, you know, side shooters or top-down shooters. But I've never played anything that has captivated me as much as this game does, particularly with that polarity system. It's just such an interesting mechanic. So there's beating the game, and then there's beating the game with style. So pretty cool. I'm very excited to dive back into it and play a little bit more, but thought I'd do a video on it. Brought my microphone up here, thought I'd give it a whirl, trying to do a video in the hotel room, and there you have it. Just a quick late to the party review, or at least early thoughts on the game. When I get back to Orlando, I might fire up my capture card and do some commentary videos on it. We'll see how much traction this gets. I can't imagine people are Googling, you know, a game this old, but who knows? Maybe you haven't heard of it either, and it's on your radar now. This remaster is available, by the way, for pretty much everything. But I thought it worked well on the Switch. It's definitely one of those games you can just pick up and start playing pretty quickly. If you're like me, you're gonna die a lot, so you get some quick gameplay sessions in. Since I always take my Switch on travel, it seemed to make sense. So that, I'm going to close up this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you've played this game. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if there's any other hidden gems that I should be aware of, because this game just totally blew me away. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.